How did the case get to Abuja? I mean, Busola filed the case in Lagos, only for us to hear. Okay, at some point I was thinking, where's the case? What's up with the case? Anyway, no one is talking about it. Only for me to now see that the judgment was passed in Abuja courts. So Biodun Fatoyinbo finally he succeeded in transferring the case to Abuja, and now he wins. Okay, so on my way back to work today, I was surfing the internet and I saw the story. I saw the news of Busola of Biodun Fatoyinbo winning the case between him and Busola Dakolo. And Busola was told to pay a fine of 1 million naira to Biodun Fatoyinbo. On what ground? They said she wasted the court's time. Said the case was based on sentiment and what's the other word? I'll look for it and write it there. Definitely, we all know that Nigerians would react to this. Some people were saying, we don't have justice, we don't have law, which I agree with. Why some people were so excited that Biodun Fatoyinbo won? Of course, we know that Kemelu lawyer is one of those people. And Tonto Dike also showed that excitement, saying praise God, no one can mock the body of Christ, forgetting that Busola Dakolo is also the body of Christ. Now, if we are not going to judge this out of sentiment, if we are not going to judge this out of emotions, I know everyone would want to say that definitely Busola Dakolo wouldn't have won. I actually thought about this. I actually had this in my mind that she wouldn't win the case. But somehow, deep inside me, I was hoping for, a change in our law or a change in everything going on. I was just hoping that this time around it's going to be different, because we all know that at the end of the day, when people come out that yes, this particular thing happened to me, I was assaulted and all that, people would want evidences. And now people are saying that of course you wouldn't have won because there was no evidence, and I'm like, okay, fine, we know there's no evidence. The case is in court. We are only hearing from the lawyers, and I know at some point, I think I heard that Busola was called to court, and I never heard that Biodun Fatoyinbo was called. They were both being talked to, or no, they were both being represented most of the times by the lawyers. There was no case of them sending subpoena. That's talking about sending notes for people for questioning, to call people into the court for questioning. Now, she wasn't the only one that came out. After she came out, she said she came out majorly because, yes, one of the reasons why they said they threw the court, they dismissed the case, was because it took her a long time. It took her 20 years before she could come out. Okay. Now, she said she came out because a lot of people confided in her, and a lot of people were still going through what she went through. That is why she finally came out. It didn't occur to the judge or to the court or to the law whatsoever, or to the policemen, to interrogate some major members of the church. It didn't occur to them to call those people that have come out to tell similar stories as witnesses in the courts. It didn't occur to them to do some internal investigations. But from nowhere, they have to just come out that she wasted the court's time and she has to pay 1 million naira fine. And it's even funny that the judge said she would have even been fined much more, but now they are pitying her. Hey, wahoo! They are pitying her to pay just 1 million naira. A lot of things have failed in this our country. It's not only politics, it's not only education, it's not only religion, it's not only churches, even the law has failed. Now, I'm not surprised, because this same court that passed this judgment is the same court that has been dragging Senator Elisha Abo's case all this while, with that one, with glaring evidence of him assaulting a lady, slapping a lady, beating a lady. They are still dragging it. How much more the one they are claiming that there is no evidence? I hope that Busola Dakolo is going to appeal for this case. She just has to. 1 million naira for what? With no investigation, with no interrogations, with no questioning, with no. I think what needs to be done right now is to do the style of sex for grades. Yeah, send some people to the church some sexy looking and beautifully provoking ladies to sit in front of the church and to be very active, you know. And of course, we know the main thing that is going to make you to be proven right now when it comes to assault in our society, in Africa, in Nigeria majorly, is when you have evidence. So they are going to, just like the sex for great style videos, they're going to have cameras inbuilt in them, probably their pupils or their eyes or something like that, and then they go to the church like undercover agents. Maybe that's when we will know that something has to be done. Even if Biodun Fatoyinbo was, innocent, what happened right now, the final judgment right now, anybody with the right senses would know that based on the final judgment now, it is obvious that he is in no way innocent. He's definitely guilty. Why am I saying this? You would have fought this case to the end to properly prove your innocence, but no evidence of your innocence. Nothing. Why is it the accused, no, the victim, why is it the victim that is being asked for evidence? Why are there no evidences to prove that he is innocent? Just like that, just pay 1 million naira fine. Our society is fucked up. Promise my words. Our law is fucked up, and even religion is fucked up. And I'm sure by now the church will be awesome. Sunday is going to be interesting in their church, because they're going to be rejoicing that they won and all that, and I just hope that at this time people who stood by Busola are not going to back out. Something needs to be done. In R. Kelly's case, they are saying it took her 20 years. Do you know how long R. Kelly has been abusing young kids, young children rather? Or did I say young girls? Yeah, young girls. You know how long he has been doing it? Pedophilic or pedophilia, what's the word? But in short, we all know that he's a pedophile according to the court ruling and according to the evidences. It wasn't the first person. They didn't pass the judgment based on the first person that came out. No, but there were thorough investigations, and a lot of people keep coming out, and they kept on seeing a lot of people who came to testify in court, who came to testify to the press. But now nothing is being done. You are only basing your judgments on Busola Dakolo when there are speculations, when there are allegations everywhere that he's doing it to more girls. Just like that, she has to pay a fine of 1 million naira. And I'm even surprised because the judge that passed this judgment, she's a lady, she's a woman. I'm just hoping that someday it's not going to happen to your daughter, and then you start saying your daughter should go and bring evidence, and you start saying you don't want to waste the court's the court's time, and you don't want to waste the accused time, and you are saying your daughter is talking based on sentiments. I'm sure, okay, maybe one thing that is very, very evident in this case is that they were paid, they were bribed to have won. Because if I'm filing a case, the case should be treated in wherever I'm filing it at. Fine, it happened in Ilorin, and she didn't take the case to Ilorin. She complained in Lagos, and she's a resident of Lagos. She's a resident of Lagos. How the case transferred to Abuja, I still don't understand. That's number one evidence that this thing just goes with money. Of course, Biodun Fatoyinbo has the money. Gucci pastor, Range Rover pastor. We see his property and everything he's got. He has the money. So for him to have made sure that case was transferred to Abuja, definitely we should have been expecting a foul play. I just hope that maybe at this point, this time around, we have to finally say, apart from, okay, she definitely has to appeal, and alongside appealing, I think at this point you just have to say that let God just take the wheel and let God just do it. Let it just be left to God. And I'm sure that someday this man is going to be brought to the book. And I'm I'm hoping that some people will take on the challenge to thoroughly investigate this. You might be saying, are you not a journalist? Are you not a broadcaster? But lots more is required in doing something like this. Lots more is required in investigating things like this. And the madam investigating journalist that we know, I don't know how she's investigating her own, just to stand by one person and to support Biodun Fatoyinbo. God help us in Nigeria. And God help everyone out there dying silently. Those out there that are scared of speaking up because of what the society will say, or because of how shameful the society will paint them will paint their story to be or something, because of how people would receive them. I hope that you will not be silent forever, and I hope that you receive the strength and the courage to speak up. My name is Funke Oshin. Thank you so much for watching today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the like button. Let me know what you think about this whole thing, the court's ruling. Let me know what you think about it. Should she go ahead to appeal? I personally feel she should go ahead to appeal. It shouldn't end there. She should keep appealing, even if it takes 10 years. She should keep appealing. And every one of you out there in Koza Church, or should I say in Koza, whatever it is called, every one of you out there who are going through this and you don't know what to say, I hope and I pray that you see the courage to come out and support Busola in this. Because I don't know why someone will come up to lie and to give false allegations against somebody in this sensitive thing which is coming up. So I'm with Busola in this, and I hope that you guys will summon courage. Those of you who are going through the same thing in that church, and those of you who have in the past gone through it and probably are free right now. This might be haunting you, I know that, and I hope that you see the courage to finally step out and do something about it. Thank you for watching. It is Funke. Bye.